First of our tips for today is how and where and when to sign with your child or with your baby. So it's really, really important to try and get their focus, okay? You can sign away from them being born, absolutely go for it, but at a time when they're looking at you, it's going to be much more beneficial. They need to see it, they need to see your hands moving, they need to start to just focus and follow your hands, and they'll start to take it in and connect those, make those connections between the spoken sound, the sign, and then preferably the object as well if you can. So you get those three things together. So where to sign, when to sign. When you're feeding them at a high chair, if they're that age, if they're from 6 months on and you're weaning, once they're on a high chair, you spend a lot of time looking at them and they're looking at you. So that's a great time to be signing with them because you've already got their focus. They're looking at you, they're looking at the food, they're looking at the spoon, so you can start doing signs about the food that they're eating, or signs about the spoon or the bowls, all sorts of things that they're actually doing at that time. So that's a great time to do it when they're looking at you at a high chair. If they're not that old, and you're changing nappies, you're laying them on the back, you're over them, looking at them, they're looking up at you, you've got their attention. That's a great time to start signing as well with very young ones. So nappy changing times, high chairs. Another time I think is a great time when you've got their full attention is bath time. When you're in the bath with them, or if you're over the side of the bath and you're supporting them, or if they're sitting up on their own, their full attention is on you. They want to know what you're doing and you're interacting with them to make bath time fun, so it's not a screaming experience, which for some babies it is. I had one of those babies for a few months. So that time, bath time, great time to sign with your babies. They're looking at you, they're focusing on you. You can really use your hands and try and get their attention. And then the last, so we've had high chair, we've had bath time, we've had nappy changing time, and then the last time, the last little tip for signing with them when you've got their full attention is when you're feeding. So younger ones, if you're breastfeeding or bottle feeding, that's a nice time to sign because generally they're laid on your arm, they're looking up at you, they're slightly upright. You can use one hand to make the signs, which again, then it's a great time to do your milk sign and try and get that connection between the object, the spoken word, and the sign. That's those three things you're trying to get together so that they start picking up those signs. Hope you found those tips useful. When to sign, where to sign, loads of ideas there, and hopefully you can feel like you can start to have a go on your own. Bye bye.